this time with David Montgomery.
Yeah, I seen he got hurt too.
2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8.
Turf had more than a 1 week injury, though, I'll tell you that. You ever had turf on my car?
And that'll be incomplete.
That's fucking sucks. Did you have to wear that steel plate in your shoe?
Hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
5
yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Because like that's one of those injuries. Like it's a nagging injury, but it don't ever fully heal.
Let's take it on the 25. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Better.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked.
Hey, what's your deal, dude?
A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold from the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Darnold. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly.
What's your deal?
Forcing incompletions.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Yards officially, and the Bears take over.
44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
I don't know why Sherman went over there. I was
Defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Eddie Pinheiro on the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such
What
a big
ability
deal,
you
and
got
now
on
you just
Harrison
expect
Smith?
them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They're
one where
more
they dog
athletic
and
now
stuff and
than
acting
ever
up.
before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play on 2nd down. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And knocked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Darnold completes it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. To Montgomery to begin the drive.
What are you doing?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient, find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quicker.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and 11. He's going to take off with space to maneuver at the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one.
How's
Picking
that
up
not
the
a
first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down.
Well, he barely running.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's going to be called in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At the 38-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be complete to Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Darnold to throw again. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away.
Come on!
They got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
Yeah.
One that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
what? Oh my God!
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Of 29 yards.
I missed that bitch. This game is fucking me right now.
No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bears offense ready to go.
How did I know
next
this shit was
drive.
gonna fucking
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to
That same thing happened in their Sean game, except he got picked off.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
If he wins, he could knock Dre out of the playoffs.
Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. third down, he'll drop to throw. And Robinson with
Oh.
a catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second and goal, here's the option.
Harrison, what the fuck are you doing?
Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback. With
I knew I
lucky
was
number
gonna lose this
13
fucking
touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Yo, you gotta be shitting me.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
I fucking fumbled on the kickoff. He returned it for a
So
fucking
they get the
touchdown.
one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch
Down
that may
17
lead to a
fucking up.
knockout.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We got a pretty decent group of guys in here with the skill set. But the only thing is, they all on the they're all in the NFC for the most part. I know Ghost joining y'all division would have made it more fun and competitive for y'all, but like that's just another good user going to the NFC. And in that division, not yet. I'm gonna hit him up again this week. I mean, I can help him, but he never, you know.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string
Because there was a couple of drops this week we could have came up on.
Maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
My corner's not trash, he just don't got no ability.
Inside the 30.
That was a good throw though.
Right here as they strike for 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold.
Why would you do that? Stop, son.
They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Oh my God!
And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
This shit is working my fucking nerves today.
They're pretty close to staying on schedule.
There's a lot of Spanish folk in your neighborhood,
It's
Nate.
still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught.
Yo, get the fuck out of here!
A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 42 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't
I
be
had no
surprised to see them
chance
take
for
more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat our blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target.
Stay up, Jefferson. Come on.
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the hole
Where's my
closes quickly
fullback?
here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. There's a quick throw call out wide. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. James Smith Jr. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right.
What are we doing here, fellas?
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a real nice job right there. Look in the middle of the field, looking against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. And they got the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
and this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. Even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Following the penalty, Montgomery looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Complete to Mooney. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Darnold. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Yeah, without D. Smith, I don't know. Like, I know how you play, so it's still a close game, so.
Will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Montgomery on the counter. And just shutting him off there. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
What you
Big
call
chunk on the
it,
ground there, 27 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be
I
able to
hate this
produce
fucking
late in
game
the
on the
game
pass.
can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. So this is the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say this.